that I'm honored to be chosen for this year's juror. I was very impressed with the quality of work that I saw in the exhibit, so congratulations to everyone, first of all. Also, I'm incredibly impressed with the level of arts within Neosho. I've learned so much in a short amount of time. So the selections this year, not that I have anything to compare it to here in Neosho, it was difficult to make the selection, so I'm happy to talk to anyone who has questions about that. And if you'd like to begin, we'll just start. The Merit Award, mixed media. So when you go to the exhibition, you really need to stand close to this piece. This piece was chosen because it's interesting combination of materials and the way that those materials work in what I like to call a picture plane in terms of defining space, both shallow and deep, but it also hints of movement and gestures and a story. The colors are well balanced. I thought it was an interesting use of both pattern, texture, and also a depiction of form. So the Merit Award for Mixed Media, we covered Mary Thornton, congratulations. The Merit Award for Works on Paper, this comes with a $25 award. This was chosen between the emerging and professional divisions. This goes to Warren Blackburn. Just wait. Oh, great, congratulations. And next, the Merit Award in Watercolor. This goes to Shelley Willis. This piece is a pause along the trail. This comes with a $25 award. This is a beautiful piece. You really need to see it in person. The amount of line and color and the amount of space that's created with just the watery nature of the media was why I chose this piece. And then you have the little pop of the content in the foreground. That would be the little deer. The Merit Award in Acrylic goes to Jessie McCormick. This is Spring River Overflow. What I found lovely about this was the vibrant color, which again, seeing it in person is no comparison to seeing it in the slide. But I found that the lyrical way that the color merged with the line and the form created just a mystical environment. And I felt like working in acrylic, they did an excellent job handling the color. We'll go on to the Merit Award in Oil. This was an impressive piece. This was created by Joh Mills. Is John here? Okay. In John's case, John had a marvelous handling of the oil paint itself. I think, again, this is one of those pieces it's really nice to see in person, but the colors are very subtle, but the tentativeness of the way that butterfly and the way that the composition holds the lines, I think, did a marvelous job of creating this sense of, almost this sense of movement. But the colors were very well balanced, and I felt like represented the scene and that feeling very well. So congratulations to John, wherever you are. And next up is the Mary Ellen Pitts Memorial Pastel Award, and that goes to Al Gritten. You know, what I really loved about this piece was the composition, the way that it has a sense of unbalance, the amount of detail that was paid to the pattern within the cloth. The handling itself of the pastel and the way that the colors mix together is really lovely. Also, again, something that can be best appreciated in person. But congratulations to Al. And next up, we get into the big awards. This is the third place Emerging Artist Award. That goes to, I'm looking at my note, this is Kathy Fisher Mustain. Kathy, congratulations. In this piece, I feel like what Kathy did was a splendid display of both kind of dealing with the flat picture plane, but also the depth of the subject matter to create it. I think the most captivating thing, Kathy, all those words sort of run together, was the expression on your subject's face. And just that little bit of lilt, I think the way that you dealt with the figure in the space was just marvelous. And the expressiveness of that water media, I think, also added to the expression. So congratulations. The Emerging Division second place award goes to, this is for Fairy Flower, goes to Jillian York. Jillian created this. It's a marvelous blend of abstraction, but also some beautiful detailed drawing, which is not evident in this photograph, but you must see it in person to appreciate it. And I felt like in this piece, just the energy of the flower itself was captured very nicely, with also that kind of beautiful cradling of the very specific lines at the bottom of that flower. So congratulations to Jillian. And so then to first place. First place in the Emerging Division goes to Jamie Kelly. And this is a piece called In Another Life Perhaps. And this I considered a double portrait. I don't know if it's a double self-portrait or not. And again, what you're seeing is a bit of a reflection in the glass of this piece. So again, it's marvelous if you see these in person. But what was so captivating about this piece was that sense of story. Not sure what the story means, but it really asks a lot more questions than I think it answers. So there is this sense of mystery. And then what's beautiful is the way that the figures are emerging out of that void. It's very soft, murky. So excellent job. Congratulations, Jamie. And so moving on to the professional division. So third place goes to Elizabeth Burton. Elizabeth, are you here? Congratulations. This is a piece called Hidden. And what stands out to me is the contrast between the representation form, the images of the birds mixed with the abstract quality of the line, but still holds on to that energy of that almost flying away, or that very naturalistic scene. And the color itself is also very vibrant and adds to the liveliness of this piece. Congratulations. And to the second place winner of the professional division, we have Kim Kissel for her Poet. What I found so striking about this piece was just the strength, the sturdiness of the pose. When you see it in person, you can see a little bit of it here. It's the masterful brushwork that just adds to the solidity of that form, and how proud that the subject appears within this portrait. So marvelous job, Kim. And for the first place in the professional division, we have Debbie Reed's impression of a maple tree. So in this piece, this is one that you really need to see in person also. It's very subtle. It's hard to pick up the subtlety of the colors as they work together. It really asks for you to sort of step inside this space and explore the kind of flat, shallow space here within this scene. But the colors, the watery textures, the way that the composition moves along the surface of this piece, it's a marvelous representation. And then you're all here for the very biggest award, right? Yes, Best of Show. Rachel Cabral's piece, this is called Ponder. I think this was such an exceptional piece because of the mastery, the technique, but also, I mean, you see it in the form, you see it in the blending of, this is what was so striking to me, was the blending of the graphic quality, the flatness, but also the subtlety of the dimension of the form that she created. But the thing that just stood out also was just that added detail of adding the mushrooms or the fungus, to the area of the head. So that itself sort of asked questions and created this sense of imagination and wonder, and suggested the story that we're seeing unfolding in this scene. So congratulations to all of you winners.